Hello and welcome back to the stock market analysis. Today we're going to look at Taiwan Semiconductor, look at its trends and its stock chart. So without further ado, let's take a look at the daily chart. This stock is in a rising uptrend. As you can see, after a nice bullish cross back here, where the 20 MA crossed back above the 50 MA, started to rise, the 20 MA and the 50 MA started to rise, and you can see that it's been rising and rising. So whenever a stock sees moving averages that are rising, whether it's the 50 MA and the 200 MA, you want to be bullish on it. And right now it's telling us that the trend is still up, but of course the stock, along with many other semiconductor stocks, has been moving up by quite a lot, and therefore a correction is not surprising. And this negative red bar here started this kind of sideways drifting downwards, and we're wondering now whether the trend is going to continue to move up. So first of all, let's take a look at the support and resistance area. Former highs here is a support area, which is why even though the stock dropped, it managed to bounce back up, and right now it may be trying to find support again. And the rising 50 MA can also act as a support. If the stock drops to the 50 MA, it can be a good area to see whether support holds or not. So let's go to the weekly chart. When we look at the weekly chart, we can see a lot of things happening to the stock. The stock actually was in the downtrend here, then make a higher low, and then broke higher, and here is where the support is, and is able to find support here quite a lot. When it dropped to here and it rise again and kind of drop here, make kind of like double bottom, and from there it moved up higher and also make new I think all-time highs just like Nvidia. Okay, and this was a old high here back in 2021 and 22. Here there's an old high here. Try to move up, but as you can see, you can say that it make a double top, and that's why it declined. So the former highs here has already been overcome, and this is an area of support, and is sitting at the old highs here, and therefore it's just trying to trade sideways and maybe just trying to break out higher. And if it continues to be able to break out higher, this area will be a support area for us. Okay, you can see that even in the weekly chart, the moving averages are slowly aligning very well, where the 20 MA is rising, 50 MA is rising, and the 200 MA is rising, and the faster MA is above the slower MAs, 20, 50, 200. And here you can see when they start to align, 20, 50, 200 MA, there's a possibility of it rising higher. And so from a historical point of view of moving averages, it's very possible that it will continue to move higher. Okay, and let's go to the monthly chart. You can see that here the stock formed a double top, corrected, and kind of make a recovery from that, and this is just trading at the old highs here. And well, it's possible that we are at a resistance area, which is why stock is not moving up higher that much. And we can understand the sell-off here because those who bought here have lost money, and from there we have a double top, and that's why had a massive sell-off here in the monthly chart. But usually the third time the supply has been absorbed, and it is possible that it can break above the old highs here and continue to move higher. And for that, we need to take a look at the daily chart. Right? It's very important for us to look at daily charts when you have already looked at the long-term charts. So what you want to see right now is for the stock, no matter what it does, continue to stay above this support area. Okay, this support area, and above the rising 50 MA. If it can do so, whatever sideways trading it is making, it is just absorbing the supply here. This weekly chart, whatever sideways trading it does, it is just absorbing the supply from here and here, and eventually if it stays above this area, it will move higher and even make new highs. Okay, let's go to the 60-minute chart. 60-minute chart currently is not so good. Okay, it is still below the, let me just remove the drawings. It is below the 20 MA and 50 MA, and this stock has been trading above the 60-minute 200 MA for a long time, and when it was above the 200 MA, it was rising and rising very well, and the 200 MA actually acted as a support as well, which you can see when it declined, right? It finds support, move up, and at this moment it is trying to find support here. Now what we want to see is for it to go back above the 20 MA and 50 MA, and if the 200 MA does not hold, there's a possibility that it might drop and continue to go down till it meets the daily 50 MA. So these are analysis that we do. Just because we do an analysis does not mean that you need to make a decision. We want to wait for the stock to come to us. We want to wait for the best setup, but we analyze stocks, we look at support, resistance, the trend, and when a setup appears very nicely in the stock in the context of an uptrend, then it can be a very viable area. Okay, but for knowledge purposes, it's good for us to analyze stocks, even though it's not setting up a very nice setup for any trade. I hope that this analysis has been helpful to you. If it's helpful, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.